Welcome to the BEASTwriter Family, where social media engagement is encouraged. I'm your host, Ryan Sakamoto, and today we are going to be running our Family Friday giveaways. I went ahead and selected those winners. I'll go ahead and talk about that and who those winners are. I'm really excited to announce those winners. Those guys did a lot of great things here in the BEASTwriter Family, engaging, obviously keeping everything in line, spot on predictions and analysis. I really like what they had to do, what they had to take there. So again, I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. But before we do, I just want to go ahead and touch on some of my analysis. Some of you guys were asking for my thoughts now that free agency has kind of died down and what is going on there. So we're going to just go ahead and dive right into it. Before we go ahead and do that, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. Just be sure to flip on and turn on the bell notifications so you get notified when I go live or when I upload content. Also, if you're on Twitter, do me a solid. The link is in my bio if you want to follow me and be entered for our Family Friday giveaways, which includes this Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead and this 49ers backpack, right? This is what you guys have been waiting for. So again, the link is in my bio. It's up there 24/7, 365. Just do yourself a solid and subscribe there. Also, if you're on YouTube, there is a subscription channel box in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. So go ahead and subscribe there. Or if you're on Facebook, there is a ticker, www.youtube.com/BEASTwriter. All right. So I see the questions chiming in. Thank you so much and good morning. I'm going to go ahead and touch base on your guys' questions. There's a lot of questions, a lot of comments over the night as it pertains to my analysis. You guys wanted my take on all things NFL. I'm going to give it to you. So let's go ahead and get started there. All right. Let's go ahead and do that. And we're going to get started. Excuse me. So my top 5 underrated signings. We hear about, all the big household name signings where all these players went. I'm going to talk about my top 5 underrated signings. And the reason I want to talk about these guys is because they don't get no love, but at the end of the day, their value may be even higher than some of these guys that NFL Network is touching base on, not giving much hype to these guys. I'm going to do it. So the first one I want to say is my top 5, number 1 is Ravens signing Kevin Zeitler to a 3-year, $22 million deal. And people who are wondering, well, who is Kevin Zeitler? Well, Kevin Zeitler, I just explained in an earlier live stream. There's a reason he was the highest paid offensive guard in the NFL for a reason. Yes. When he left the Cincinnati Bengals to sign that big money contract with the Cleveland Browns, he was the highest rated guard for good reason. And now he's making his rounds. He was with the Cincinnati Bengals, then signed with the Cleveland Browns, got traded to the New York Giants. Now he's back within the AFC, within the AFC North and signing with the Baltimore Ravens. So why? He's a perfect for the power run scheme. He's strong at the point of attack. He's tough, physical, smart at leveraging twists, very savvy in hitting his reach blocks. More importantly than that, he knows how to cross face. That's something that's very important in John Harbaugh's offense and under Greg Roman's offense as well. So great signing there. Again, he's not going to be the next Marshall Yanda. Backstory to that, Marshall Yanda actually reached out to Kevin Zeitler, got his contact information, and said, hey, I'm going to give you glowing reviews on Baltimore because, again, I'm a Baltimore Raven guy. You're going to be taking my spot. And ultimately, Kevin Zeitler said, okay, I believe you, man. I trust you. I'm going to go there. And one of the reasons why Kevin Zeitler chose the Baltimore Ravens over a team like the Seattle Seahawks, who made a play for Gabe Jackson because they lost out on the Zeitler sweepstakes, was simply because Zeitler wanted to go to a contender. So I wonder, the 49ers needed the guard. I wonder if they made a play for Kevin Zeitler. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Again, if you're just tuning in, I am going to go ahead and release my Family Friday giveaways, which includes this Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead and this 49ers Rumble backpack. So again, thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to get that to you guys. Keep those questions coming. I'm going to be sure to answer them. I see them now. We're a lot of questions coming through. Dolphins signed wide receiver Will Fuller to a 1-year, $10 million deal. I thought this is one of the most underrated signings, and here's why. You talk about guys like Corey Davis, who go on to play for Robert Saleh, signed a 3-year, $37.5 million contract from the Tennessee Titans, former first-round pick, drafted number 5 overall. I get it. You see Washington making a play for their gadget player to team up with Terry McLaurin up in Washington, signing a 4-year, $37.5 million or $34.5 million contract, or a 3 year, 34.5, whatever that money is, 34 plus. I get it. Great signing. Carolina Panthers lost a great gadget player, slot wide receiver who can also line up in the backfield, very versatile in that role. I get it. 4.3 speed, I get it. But Will Fuller, do not sleep on Will Fuller signing a 1 year, $10+ million prove-it deal, teaming him opposite of Devontae Parker with Mike Gesicki, the tight end, running down the seams. Plus, you guys got to keep in mind, the Dolphins are not done yet. They have ammo to work with, draft flexibility. They hold multiple first-round picks, one at number 3, one at number 18. So it's interesting to see which direction they will go in. Now, news was just released that the team just released a guy who they traded for in Isaiah Wilson, a former first-round pick last year, who was he was traded by the Tennessee Titans to the Miami Dolphins. So the reason why they released him, well, his work ethic is nonchalant. It's not there. He doesn't have a work ethic. He showed up late for team meetings, showed up late for voluntary workouts. The guy is just not in it. And if you're not in it to win it, you're going to be gone. Doesn't matter how talented you are, because at the end of the day, the NFL stands for not for long. So see ya, Isaiah Wilson. Now they have to find another offensive guard, because like I said in the earlier live stream, I thought the reason why the Miami Dolphins brought him in, even though he was listed as an offensive tackle, was to kick into offensive guard, reuniting with Solomon Kinley from dating back to their days in Georgia. Okay, so with that being said, Will Fuller, I like the move. He had a career high in touchdowns with 8. He also had 53 catches for 879 yards, replacing DeAndre Hopkins. So I like that move. And Will Fuller is going to do wonders for Devontae Parker. Again, they still have ammo. Could they go after Jamar Chase? Could they go after Devontae Smith? Time will tell. Time will tell. All right, let's go ahead and move on. We have the Los Angeles Chargers signing Matt Filer to a 3-year, $15 million deal. Again, I like this move. I think it's a very smart play. Back in 2019, for those who don't know who Matt Filer is, the guy is strong at the point of attack, one of the most underrated interior guards in the NFL. In 2019, he was the starting right tackle. They moved him inside to guard in 2020. Now he goes on and plays for the Los Angeles Chargers, teaming up with Corey Linsley, the first-team All-Pro center coming from the Green Bay Packers. You can see what GM Tom Telesco is doing, building teams from the inside out, not the outside in. I like that play. Matt Filer is going to be kicked into guard in LA. I don't know if it's going to be right guard or left guard, but the pieces are in place for him to succeed there. So I really like that play. And no one's talking about Matt Filer. Now you are, or now I am. So now you are. Patriots. Here's my fourth one. Patriots signed Hunter Henry to a 3-year, $37.5 million deal. And while most people are talking about Jonnu Smith coming from the Tennessee Titans, I'd be quick to argue that Hunter Henry is a better signing. Why? Well, I already touched base on this when the deal was made in my free agency frenzy winners or losers. However, what Hunter Henry brings to the table is a big red zone target. I think Bill Belichick wants to replicate what he had earlier in his career in New England with Aaron Hernandez and Rob Gronkowski. Look for 12 and 22 personnel to be more alive and kicking in New England with Cam Newton or Jimmy Garoppolo behind center in 2021. So I really like that play there. And I think Hunter Henry is going to do big things for them down in the red zone and help out their red zone efficiency. All right. You guys are probably wondering, how the heck does this guy know all this stuff? It's what I do. Last but not least, the Seahawks signing Ahkello Witherspoon to a 1-year prove-it deal. I love this move. Again, one of the top 5 underrated signings in my book, and I'm going to list out why. People say, why are you so high on Ahkello Witherspoon? Well, we see the all-pro potential. We see the Pro Bowl potential in his game. We see how he led the nation in pass breakups coming out of college, which is one thing that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch both liked about him. However, let's break it down a step further, peeling back another layer of the onion to really get to the core. As I always like to say, I have a grading system. You guys know this. I'm going to break it down brick by brick, snap by snap. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. So when you look at what Ahkello Witherspoon brings to the table, again, I have my own grading system. This is why I'm high on him. In his last 5 games, do you know how many yards he gave up? Probably not. But I do, because I have my grading system. He only gave up 82 yards in his last 5 games. 82 yards in his last 5 games. You guys are probably thinking like, wow. Yes. Let's peel back another layer of the onion to really get to the core and why I like Ahkello Witherspoon. In 4 of those last 5 games, he only allowed 26 passing yards. 26 passing yards in 4 of the last 5 games. Come on, guys. Bring it. Let's go. Week 14, you want to break it down by game, snap by snap? Week 14 versus Washington. In my grading system, he was only targeted 1 time, gave up 1 completion for 3 yards. Week 15 versus the Dallas Cowboys. He was targeted 7 times, only gave up 1 completion, and came up with 2 pass breakups. Week 16 versus the Arizona Cardinals. Again, targeted 7 times, gave up 5 completions this time for 56 yards, but came up with 1 interception. All right. Last game of the season versus Seattle Seahawks. An audition for Pete Carroll. He was targeted 7 times. Again, only 2 completions for 11 yards. Came up with 1 pass breakup, did give up a touchdown. So when you put that all together in his last 5 games, what do you get? He was targeted 22 times, 9 of those going for completions for 82 yards, 3 of those being first downs, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception for a passer rating of 47.9, which is ranked number 1 in my grading system. He was ranked the number 1 cornerback in my grading system in the last 5 games. Go figure. That's why I think Ahkello Witherspoon is going to do wonders for the Seattle Seahawks. And it's going to be interesting because, again, the Seahawks, John Schneider is not dumb. He did it with Carlos Dunlap. Whenever he watches film, he watches the other guys on the team. He doesn't just watch his guys. That's why they got Carlos Dunlap when he had that freaking game against the Seattle Seahawks where he was just rushing the heck out of Russell Wilson. And then, they went out and got him. Go figure. Go figure. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and answer your questions. I know you guys have a lot of them, and let's get down to it. Gosh, I love it. I love talking football with you guys on this Saturday. All right. Robert Watson, much love for the Beast and BEASTwriter fam. The Pats and Jets will be fun to watch this year. The Jags should be interesting too. What do you think? Yes. Thank you, Robert Watson, first of all, for the super chat. For those who don't know, this is a new feature that YouTube said would do wonders for my channel. Based on my analytics, they said, hey, you should do a super chat because based on your analytics and what we're seeing trends, you have a lot of engagement here. You should use a super chat option. I still don't know how to use a super chat because I'm the one that's just doing the live stream. I don't know how super chat works, but honestly, Robert Watson does. Our first winner of the BEASTwriter Family giveaway. Robert Watson, thank you so much for your super chat. If you like the channel, if you like the BEASTwriter Family that we're trying to push for and trying to build up here, like the work, send me a super chat. It's a cool way for me to engage with you, and it's good things. Good things are coming. For anyone who sends me a super chat or sends us a super chat, I should say, all proceeds will be donated back into the BEASTwriter Family. And that would help with a lot of cool things as far as us getting better audio, better visual, better software, and also help us maintain our BEASTwriter Family Friday giveaways. So thank you so much, Robert Watson. And getting to your question, I will go ahead and do that. Yes, the Patriots and Jets will both be fun to watch this year. Look at what they did. Let me just pull it up for you. I have my notes here. The Jaguars on the offense side of the ball brought back Carlos Hyde, who teams and reunites with Urban Meyer, his college football coach at The Ohio State University. Also reunites with GM Trent Baalke. He drafted him back in 2014, number 57 overall. I like that move. They also picked up Marvin Jones from the Detroit Lions. I'm not sure I would have got Marvin Jones. I would have liked the Jacksonville Jaguars to go younger and maintain their in-house free agent in Keelan Cole. He is now off to the New York Jets, ironically. However, I guess it's a cool play. Philip Dorsett is also off from the Seattle Seahawks, just like Carlos Hyde was, to the Jacksonville Jaguars on the offense side of the ball. On defense, I really like what Jacksonville is doing. Again, this is GM Trent Baalke's MO. He likes building teams from the inside out, much like some of these other GMs that I just spoke about earlier. Tyson Alulu was playing at an all-pro level in my grading system coming from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I really like that play there. He now goes back to the team that originally drafted him, coming out of Cal. So I like that move. They then made a play for Malcolm Brown, trading for him with the New Orleans Saints. Like that one. Roy Robertson Harris. Not a lot of people know who Roy Robertson Harris is. Keep your eyes on him. That guy is a great rotational depth player for the Chicago Bears. He's going to do wonders in Jacksonville. And then they got Shaquille Griffin, again, from the Seattle Seahawks. So again, a lot of Seahawks going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Then let's talk about the New York Jets. Again, I just mentioned Corey Davis, Keelan Cole, who came from the Jags. They got Dan Feeney, versatile chess piece there from the Chargers. I like that play. On defense, they overpaid for Carl Lawson. I didn't like that move. I didn't like the move for Carl Lawson coming from the Cincinnati Bengals. I thought that it was a move that they overpaid for. It's going to hurt them. GM Joe Douglas is going to be hurting off that move. That may affect him. I don't like the Jared Davis move either. I do like the team signing free safety Marcus Joyner from the Las Vegas Raiders. I do like that play. So with all that being said, look at the Niners. Got Alex Mack, Trent Williams, Jason Verrett's coming back, Emmanuel Mosley. Man, they got Samson Ebukam. So a lot of good things are coming. All right. Niners all day 55. Well, thank you for your generosity, Robert. Appreciate the love. Niners all day 55. Hi, Beast. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate the love. It's all love here. All right. Lunar Mystic says, yo, what's going on? My man JP in the house from the Arizona Cardinal fan base. Sup, B-Dub? What is going on, man? How are you doing? Drew Burrows, another one of my buddies, said from the BEASTwriter Family, says, yeah, Beast. That is what's up. Lunar Mystic says, should we get Cordero Patterson for the returns? I mean, don't you guys forget about Jawan Jennings? He could be possibly a return man too. Jawan Jennings from Tennessee, right? Isn't he a late round pick or something like that? He could be a solid play as a possible return man. Obviously, we don't know what's going on, but I would love Cordero Patterson because no matter what team he plays for, whether it's the Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears, Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, don't matter. He's an all-pro as a returner, so why not go after a guy like Cordero Patterson? Mel, diehard Niner fan Helmos, good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Mel. And just so you know, Mel, since you're here, you were actually the winner of our backpack. So congratulations, Mel, diehard Niner fan Helmos, for winning the backpack giveaway. Yes, this is yours, my man. You won this, and it's all yours. So, congratulations, Mel. I think your avatar is a lady, so if a guy or girl, sorry, but I think either way, you won the backpack. So I need your information so I can ship this out to you. Obviously, send me that information. Now for the Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead, you guys are wondering who won this. This actually goes out to Antonio Lozado. Again, if you're watching Antonio Lozado, you won the Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead. Thank you so much. You are the BEASTwriter Family giveaway for the Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead. And Mel, you are the winner of the 49ers backpack. It's pretty freaking heavy, I'm not going to lie. So there you go there. Good morning. Happy Saturday, and welcome to the BEASTwriter Family. Eduardo Pagan said, did I win? Well, first of all, you were on Facebook, so you need a YouTube account and subscribe to me on YouTube to be entered, my man. So if you have a YouTube account, you are entered. If you don't, Facebook doesn't count. Rob says, sup, Beats. What's going on, my man? How are you? He says, where's my backpack? Unfortunately, again, Facebook, you have to go on YouTube. You have to have a YouTube and YouTube to be entered. Thank you so much, Maffey from Twitter. I appreciate the love. Eduardo says, I want the backpack. Yeah, again, you have to be on YouTube. Been saying that since day one. Like Alika, part of the BEASTwriter Family on YouTube. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Lunar Mystic from the BEASTwriter Family. Should we get Kyle Fuller? Interesting to put that out there because, look, I have a banner already ready to go on that. So the Bears released quarterback Kyle Fuller. It saves the team $11 million in cap savings. There's a lot of talk on the Niners and a lot of different teams on should they make a play for Kyle Fuller. I don't think so. In my grading system, he's not graded out very, very highly anymore. I was high on him coming out of the draft. Obviously, my Twitter receipts check out there. He's on the decline, guys. He's on the decline. He is not the Pro Bowl cornerback we are accustomed to seeing. Now, that's not saying he's not good. That's not saying he can't have a Pro Bowl type season. I'm just saying he lost a step. So if you're going to go after a guy like Kyle Fuller, which I don't see the Niners doing anyways because they don't have much cap space to work with right now, even on a one-year prove-it deal, I don't see Kyle Fuller coming to San Francisco with Emmanuel Mosley and Jason Verrett already being entrenched as the starters. I see Kyle Fuller possibly going to maybe a team like the Jacksonville Jaguars, maybe even the New York Jets. Someone who has the cap flexibility to go ahead and make a play for Kyle Fuller because he's going to want more than 1 year on his deal. And I know it's kind of toward the end of free agency frenzy. Everything has kind of died down at this point. It's kind of like slim pickings. So he didn't have much leverage anyway. So he might just take the deal that just comes his way. Like, hey, like Logan Ryan did. Hey, you want to come play for the New York Giants and for X amount? Sure. Why not? Why not? All right, let's go ahead and ask me any questions you have, and I'll answer them the best I can. Let's get to your questions. All right. When will Niners draft some cheating refs? I don't know. Mel says, I need a backpack. Okay, need is a strong word, but I want it. Well, you won it. You won the backpack, Mel, so it is yours. Congratulations. This backpack is officially yours, and it's all yours. So, oh, man. What grade do you give my Niners in regards to the free agency signing so far? I gave them a B. I don't do B plus, A minus. I don't do any of that. So it's either A, B, C, or D. I give them a solid B. I would have liked them to not sign Samson Ebukam to that 2-year, $12 million deal. I would have rather them sign both Akilla Witherspoon and Emmanuel Sanders. Emmanuel Sanders went to the Buffalo Bills. For those who don't know, he signed a 1-year, $6 million contract. You divide 12 divided by 2, it's $6 million. That's what Samson Ebukam got with the Niners. So they had the flexibility to go ahead and do that. You could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone by getting Emmanuel Sanders and re-signing Akilla Witherspoon as an insurance policy, because as I just pointed out, he balled out of control his last 5 games based on my grading system and was the number ranked cornerback on the team. With that being said, Akilla Witherspoon then goes and signs a 1-year deal with the Seattle Seahawks. I would have rather the team sign both those players, keep them in-house, and not sign a guy like Samson Ebukam. I think you could have found that probably in the draft. But what's done is done, so a solid B. I do like the in-house free agent signings that they re-signed. Trent Williams, how can you go wrong? They did a little bit overpay for him, in my opinion. However, hey, price is what you pay, value is what you get. Always said that. Trent Williams, a top 5 offensive tackle. Okay. I like Kyle Juszczyk. I like Jason Verrett. I like Emmanuel Mosley. Like those guys staying in-house. So a B grade for me. Alex Faulkner, my man, what's up with Fred Warner's dad last week? Are the Niners really going to trade him? Interesting. Who was saying this all along? Who was saying this during the year all along? This is why you guys followed me. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Ezekiel Rivera from the BEASTwriter Family. Was Sherman or K'Wan Williams not signed yet? Do you think we can get them on a 1-year deal? No, I do not. I don't think any one of those cornerbacks will come back to San Francisco because, look, if they were going to get a 1-year deal, what happened already? What happened already? Those discussions would have already taken place. They don't want a 1-year deal. They want something more than that. All right. Greg Kennedy Jr. I don't see my Niners drafting an offensive lineman at number 12 after the free agent signings. Me neither. Me either. All right. Mel says from the BEASTwriter Family, what round do you see UCF wide receiver Marlon Williams going in? Great question. I'm not so sure because I'm still doing research on that. I still have to watch other guys' pro days. Again, it's way too early. We're about a month before the draft. There's a lot of stuff that's going to happen. I'm still hearing different things. I get inside information. Stay tuned for that. Mariah Lee, what's up, Ryan? What is going up, Mariah? Thank you for tuning in from the BEASTwriter Family. JP from the BEASTwriter Family. What's up, B-Dub? Are you familiar with Cynthia Freeland? Yes, I am. She was on a local radio show, and she said there's more crazy moves coming along. Also, Geno Atkins just got cut. Receipts, bro, receipts. Yes, I've been saying Geno Atkins was going to get cut. It happened. I said Kevin Zeitler was going to get cut. It happened. I said Mitchell Schwartz was going to get cut. It happened. I said Eric Fisher was going to get cut. It happened. Jarrell Casey, AJ Bouye. List goes on and on and on. This is why you guys follow me. But more crazy moves are on the rise, says Cynthia Freeland. I want to know what that is. Could Fred Warner be moved? Everyone's talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. What about Fred Warner? What about Fred Warner? Could he be moved because there's a contract snag? And John Lynch, for the 2nd consecutive year, says, you know what? I'm not going to pay my all-pro players on the defense side of the ball because Kyle Shanahan would rather invest that money on the offensive side. Look what's happening. Who got 1-year prove-it deals and who didn't? Jason Verrett, defense. Emmanuel Mosley, 2-year, $10.1 million defense. Kyle Juszczyk, big money for a fullback. Trent Williams, big money. Resets NFL history for the offensive lineman position at offensive tackle. Highest paid offensive lineman ever. DeForest Buckner, all-pro, traded. George Kittle, extended, offense. Fred Warner, defense. What's going to happen? Interesting. John Zach from the BEASTwriter Family. Do you use Super Chat? You press the dollar sign. Oh, to use Super Chat, again, I don't know how to use Super Chat, but apparently this is how it works. To use Super Chat, you press the dollar sign where the send button is, where you write your message and send the amount you want them. Write your comment or question. Oh. So there's a send button. What? There's a what? There's a dollar sign button, I guess you guys have, where you can send the amount that you guys want to send to the BEASTwriter Family and send your message, and then it's highlighted with your comment or your question. Interesting. Thank you, John Zach. Yeah, that's Super Chat. People are wondering what the heck is Super Chat. They're asking me what this was. I said, I don't know. I just know YouTube told me to use it. And again, it's just a new cool feature. So if you like the work, like the channel, like the BEASTwriter Family we're striving to build, consider sending me a Super Chat. It's just another fun way for me to engage with all of you. And again, all proceeds will be funneled back to you guys and into the channel, whether it's better audio, better visual, better software. Again, if you watched my live stream just 2 days ago, the audio actually cut out. Kind of embarrassing for 5-6 minutes. I had no idea. This will help me maintain a live stream where the audio is on point. I apologize for that. Very embarrassing. But we are back on track. Again, we are investing a lot of money here in the BEASTwriter Family. For those who don't know and who are watching it, you guys will notice, you see this logo right here? This is our BEASTwriter Family logo. I invested a lot of money in this and making this design happen with the help of my awesome graphic designer. Did a really good job. This was in the works behind the scenes for about, I don't know, probably like 6 weeks, like a month and a half to get it right. I had a vision. He did a really good job on tying everything together. Again, this is BWF, which stands for the BEASTwriter Family. I did this for you guys. You guys wanted some swag. We're going to come up with shirts. We're going to come up with a lot of cool giveaways, including that BEASTwriter Family. Because when you're here, your family, it's all about good vibes only. So we have the hibiscus flower. I was going to explain this on another podcast, which I will. But the reason why I chose this color scheme, the blue, the white, the red, obviously I wanted to have and mirror similar colors to the NFL. Not exactly, obviously, but that's why I kind of use the shield concept, the football concept, and fitness. That's what I do, football and fitness. You guys know I compete. So you guys also follow me for my workout videos. So I thought it'd be a good incorporation if we can kind of combine football and fitness with good vibes only. The hibiscus flower, obviously, my grandfather was born in Oahu. I have family there. My brother-in-law lives there. My sister is a counselor at KCC Community College in Oahu. So I wanted to use that. We also have 6-point stars anchoring the hibiscus flower. And those represent the ideals of what we stand for. Basically the same ideals of what Bay Area Rooted stands for, which is my other company, which is integrity, trust, loyalty, honor, unity, and respect. So if you have those 6 ideals, that's what the BEASTwriter Family stands for. So again, the color scheme of blue, it's very universal, very clean. I like the platinum look on the edges of the logo. It just looks really nice and clean. I don't know, fresh and so clean. I like it. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think of the logo right here. Our BEASTwriter Family logo. All right, Sanjo Sunny, what's good? How you doing from the BEASTwriter Family? Cody Roberts says, can I win something? Well, only if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and not be on Facebook. Yes. Robert Watson says, congrats, Mel. Yes. Mel, congratulations. And send me your information. I don't know how we're going to do this because on YouTube it's kind of public. There is an email. There's an email in the description of every podcast. So beastwriternfl@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me your email. I'll go ahead and get this out to you. All right, Rosanna Baker. Thank you so much for your generosity, Rosanna Baker. I appreciate it. I heard Niners brought in guard from Health Check. Thoughts? Which guard is this? I have not heard that. I have not heard which guard. Let me know. I am doing a live stream right now. Robert Watson said, congrats, bro. Cody Roberts. Look at Cody Roberts. He says, he can't hear me. He says, I can't hear you, bro. And then he goes, never mind. It was my end. Don't scare me like that, Cody Roberts. It's not funny. Richard Bonsall, for my dream is Slater at 12 and Glynchy being traded for a pick. Thank you so much for your question or your analysis. I'm not as high on Rashawn Slater as others. I think you'd be reaching for need, diminishing the value of the pick. I would rather the team trade back a few spots, pick up a guy like Najee Harris or J.C. Horn. Because, again, Jason Verrett is on a one-year prove-it deal, and he's not going to take another one-year prove-it deal to stay in San Francisco. This was almost just like, hey, man, I'm betting on myself. I don't care who I play for. You're going to have to pay me, and I'm going to hit the open market next year. Watch me buy out of control. Yes, Mel, congratulations. You won the backpack. Mel, if you're watching, you won this. You won the 49ers backpack. Yes, this is you, Mel. You have won this. Congratulations. Send me your information to my Gmail account, BEASTwriterNFL@gmail.com. Simply send that information there, and I will get this out to you, and we'll work out the details. All right. Congratulations on this happy Saturday. See, I'm all about giving. This is what the BEASTwriter family is all about. Again, this is all for you guys, right? Like, you guys know I do this all for you guys. Hey, I'm on Saturday at 12:07 p.m. Let's be honest. I'd probably be at the gym right now for 4 hours, get my workout in, come back, chill out. It's a weekend, take a day out. No days off for Beast. It's grind time all the time. Grind time all the time. Sean Henney from the BEASTwriter family says, Samson Ebukam can mentor Javon Kinlaw with his bull rush attack. I think Kinlaw will be much improved this. Kinlaw, I think not Kidlog. I think he means Kinlaw will be much improved this season. That should be his new nickname. Javon Kinlaw should be Javon Kidlog. I'm joking. I get what you're saying though. Yes, I hope so. Let's hope so, because that's what I saw coming out in my pre-draft analysis of Javon Kinlaw. I said what did he do? He lacked a pass rush. What does he have? Only a bull rush. What did we see in his rookie season? Only a bull rush. Not saying that he doesn't have Pro Bowl potential, because I did say he had that, but that was the one thing that was a knock in my book, and that's why I thought he was a reach at 14. Turns out he was. Not saying he's not going to be a good player, but I would rather the team drafted Tristan Wirfs or traded down for my draft crush, Justin Jefferson. All right, let's move on. Kevin Jeter, I agree. Ebukam is a bit overpaid, although I think that Kocurek can turn him into a into a 10 sack guy opposite of Bosa. Okay, so Kevin Jeter from the BEASTwriter family thinks highly of Samson Ebukam, thinks he could be a double-digit sack artist. I would disagree. I would pump the brakes on that because he's never done it before. With that being said, that's not to say that he can't do it. I like your analysis, Kevin Jeter, and I like your optimism. Hopefully it pans out. Hopefully it pans out with Samson Ebukam. And just let me double check on that. Samson Ebukam, how many sacks has he had in a single season? I had to take a guess. I don't know. I would say maybe 8, close to 10. Let's find out. Well, last year he had 4.5. He never had more than 4.5 in a single season. So for him to be a 10 sack guy, that's basically more than doubling his production, because 4.5 times 2 is 9. That's still not 10. Interesting take, but I respect it, Kevin Jeter, and I love your optimism there. All right, Cardboard King from the BEASTwriter family. How did you get the name BEASTwriter? Great question. The fans gave me that nickname. I didn't even like that nickname to begin with. We are currently known as beat writers that cover the team. When I covered the 49ers as a beat writer, the fan said, no, you're a beast writer. I was like, I don't like the name Beast. It's kind of generic. But then the Niners said, just go with it. And the hashtag started to flow. It was actually 49ers Beast Writer. So there's a hashtag called 49ers Beast Writer, and that was actually my handle before I changed it to simply Beast Writer. Oh, go check that out. And I went on ESPN radio. They asked about it. They thought it was a catchy name. They said, hey, why do they call you the Beast Writer? I said, you know what? The fans know about my fitness grind on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm an Evogen athlete. I compete in the NPC bodybuilder world, going for my IFBB Pro card. I'm on Team Evogen. What's up, Evogen? And so they said, oh, well, we're known as beat writers. And like, yeah, you guys are beat writers. but they said because of your on and off the field grind, you're the beast. So we're going to have to give you the name BEASTwriter. And then BEASTwriter was born, and then Evogen piggybacked on that. And now that's why my nickname with Evogen is Evo Beast. And then I'm sponsored by Busy Fit Meals. Shout out to Susanna from Busy Fit Meals. They gave me the name Busy Beast for Busy Fit Meals. So that's how that name came about. So all things beast. Thank you for your question. Sean Haney says Samson Ebukam will be able to mentor Javon Kinlaw with his bold rush attack. Kinlaw will definitely be much improved this season. Let's hope. Let's hope. Cody Roberts, why would the 49ers give up all the good players? We had a good roster. I don't know what players they gave up. They didn't give up any good players. Okay, Lunar Mystic, what do you think about JC Horn? I love JC Horn. I talked about JC Horn too many times. I liked what he brings to the table. I like his game as a boundary quarterback. He's very smart. He's very savvy. Knows how to play his splits. Stay square at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't open his hips up too early. Always in a trail technique. Always ready to make a play on the ball on the hip of the receiver. Has a fluid cadence in his back pedal. All these things I love about JC Horn. And again, I like him a lot more than I like Caleb Farley out of Virginia Tech. All right. Mel says, I wasn't live. Woo! Thanks, Ryan. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shut the front door. Yeah, I get it. We get it. We get it here. All right. Lunar Mystic says there's reports that the Niners are not engaging the trade offers for Jimmy from the Patriots. And so here we are saying they're not engaging in it, which means it's not happening today, but it could happen tomorrow. Currently, they're not engaging. Yesterday, there were rumors that it could happen. It's all smoke. It's all smoke. Robert Watson says Cynthia is usually right. She is. Cynthia Freeland knows her stuff. She's an analytics girl. Or lady, I should say. Really knows her stuff. Cynthia Freeland. Really good in her football analysis. I like her. Lunar Mystic. They have a chance to release the cap so we can extend all pro Fred. Let's see if that happens. Cody Roberts. We've got to keep Kittle because if we don't, then the 49ers ain't no team in my opinion. He's a good tight end. Why would they not keep Kittle? He's signed. All right. 704 Bound Charlotte, Carolina Panthers fan. What's up, bro? What is going on? He always says this, and I love it. Hit them like buttons. Yes. Hit them like buttons. And again, I have this new feature called Super Chat. Thank you, Robert Watson, for your generosity today. As always, man, you are awesome. Basically, I guess you can send a Super Chat. It's a really cool feature that YouTube released to me saying your live streams are cool. You would get a good engagement from the Super Chat. So I said, okay, cool. I don't know. So if you like the work, like the channel, like the BEASTwriter family we're striving to build, go ahead and consider sending me a Super Chat. And I will do a funny thing. I did it yesterday on my live stream. Basically, when you send me a Super Chat, I will have to do whatever it is you tell me to do, within reason, of course. Yesterday, I did the Carlton dance. I had to do a Jim Harbaugh impression. So anything you can think of was within reason, obviously. I will do it if you send me a Super Chat. I think it's a fun way for me to engage with you. It's funny. I feel like this BEASTwriter family should be fun. Like, it shouldn't be like serious. Like, next question, and then talk about it. Next question. And no, that's not how I run things. That's not even my personality. So yeah. Anyways, 705 Bound Charlotte. I see you, bro. I'm so upset that you guys missed out on Curtis Samuel, though. I know you guys weren't able to re-sign him, but gosh, that guy's such a beast. He's going to do wonders with Terry McLaurin in Washington. Nico Wilson says, what's up, beast? What's going on? How you doing? Robert Watson, you deserve the Super Chat, Ryan. You sleep deprive and starve yourself for us. Yes, that is true. Again, I do this all for you guys. Again, it's all good, man. You know, I'm really passionate about what I'm doing. If I don't make a penny, which I wasn't making a penny before, I don't care. I'd still be doing it. So regardless if you send me a Super Chat or not, it's all love. I love engaging with you guys. So with that being said, fun times. This is all fun. This is all fun. And I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I thank you for the love and support. The good vibes only here in the BEASTwriter family, where we have all 32 fan bases coming together as one and here, the BEASTwriter family. It's awesome. My goal here is to do this, man. Like, when we run these giveaways, I want you guys to wear this out wherever you're out and about In that way, if you see one fan from a different fan base and one fan from another, who knows? You guys may meet up at a game or something. Be like, oh my God, you're part of the BEASTwriter family? Yeah, I'm part of the BEASTwriter family. Dude, good vibes only. Then the tailgate can happen. I'm just saying. Hey, it happened with me. This lady named Lydia Farrar. She's a Detroit Lions fan, and this is before I covered the 49ers as part of NFL Meet. I'm getting goosebumps because this is kind of the thinking behind the rhyme behind the reasoning of the BEASTwriter family is I was here tailgating. It was against the Detroit Lions at Candlestick Park. There's a picture. I should pull it up and do a story on it and have Lydia come on our show. Man, she's just so good vibes only, man. Like older lady, very nice. Other Niner fans were kind of picking on her. I was like, picking on them because they're Detroit Lions. I was like, you know what? You guys need to back up. Like, slow your roll. Like, this is not that serious. It's just a game. They're coming out of town. Leave them alone. And she walked over. She's like, wow, you're really nice. I was like, yeah, come over to my party. We had a pretty big party. When I run tailgates, they're pretty big. And so, yeah, come over here. We got your back. Don't worry about it. And so, like, we offered her, food, drinks, everything, and the full 9 yards. She's like, wow, you're awesome. I will always remember this. Long story short, we became good friends, and this is back in like 2011. 10 years later, we're still good friends. This is what the BEASTwriter family is all about. I really, truly believe I was raised the right way. My parents raised me to be this kind of giving, always giving, not always receiving. You don't do things to get something in return. You do things, for the better good, right? So good things will come regardless. If you always look out for other people, everything else will take care of itself. So that's what I like to do. That's the aloha, good vibes only. So thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Robert Watson. Nico Wilson with our offensive line better and basically the same defense, possibly new upgrades with Jimmy G. Do you think we have a chance to the Super Bowl? Yes. To answer your question, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. John Zach says the logo is dope. Thank you so much. And again, we are launching some new cool things with this logo, man. Just sit tight. All our stuff is premium quality stuff. If you purchase any of my Bay Area rooted swag, you would know that it lasts for like 10 years, a lifetime. Everything is designed and made in the U.S. So again, I don't outsource anything. I'm a firm believer in keeping things in-house and in the U.S., having things U.S. made. I'm very, I love helping the Bay Area communities here. So I work with a lot of Bay Area communities. And yeah, all our stuff is top quality. Can't go wrong with our stuff. So the BEASTwriter family logo is going to be popping off soon. And I can't wait for you guys to wear it, show it off. We're going to do a Family Friday giveaway contest for all who do that. Cool things are coming. I'm telling you, just spread the word. Spread the word. All right. Robert Watson says, what test booster do you recommend? All right. Testosterone booster is, people think it's a PED. It's not. It's not. Stop. You can get testosterone boosters at any GNC store. The current one that I am on, well, there's two. There's one called BioTest by Global Formula, and you can look that up. But I am currently on this one called Ferodrox. It's by Caged Muscle with a K. I really like it. Some people don't think it works for them. Some people think it's a placebo effect. You can get testosterone naturally occurring through foods like red steak, red meats, and so forth. I like taking the pill form because if you eat too much red meat, obviously that raises your blood pressure, and that's not good. So with that being said, I take testosterone boosters every day. Love it. And especially since I'm 37, I'm older now, it's a good thing to just pop in and be done with it. So again, you can get it at any GNC store. You can go to Amazon.com. And again, it's by Caged Muscle with a K, and it's called Ferodrox. There's also another one called BioTest by Global Formula. Take it at your own risk, though, because I don't want to be sued or anything, Robert, if something happens. But no, do your research first. Obviously, there's a lot of different things that you can take. So thank you. Cody Roberts says, what's your YouTube channel? It's BEASTwriter. BEASTwriter is my YouTube channel. Again, you're on Facebook right now, my man, which is awesome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just head down to youtube.com/BEASTwriter and it'll pop up. Simple as that. I'm in Google search engine. So just type in Ryan Sakamoto BEASTwriter. Boom. Done. It's a wrap. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. All right. Rosanna Baker, Lane Taylor from the Packers. Ooh, I now have to do some research because I don't know much about Lane Taylor from the Packers. Don't know much about him. All right. All right. Daniel Basham. in your opinion, no relation to Carlos Basham, I bet, or are you? In your opinion, what do the Niners need to do to get to the Super Bowl this year? Get a new quarterback. I'm joking. Stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, they will be good. Can they stay healthy? Nico Wilson says, are you doing another giveaway today? I am not. I just gave away 2 prizes. Again, if you just missed out, Antonio Lozado is the winner of the Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead. Mel Diehard Niner fan, you are the winner of the 49er backpack. But not to worry, we are doing this all again next Family Fridays. And again, what are we giving out? Well, I'm going to show you what we're giving out. Boom! Look at this. Look at this. In mint condition, a farewell season to Candlestick Park flag only given to season ticket holders. So for those who don't have one, because obviously you have to be a season ticket holder or attend the game to get one, we are giving this out for Family Fridays next week at 2:30 p.m. on our live stream. So be sure to subscribe and you will be entered for that drawing. All right. Mariah Lee, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate the love, Mariah Lee. You've been awesome. Tell me, I want to do something funny. So if you want me to do something funny, send me a super sticker or make me do an impression. As long as it's within reason, I'll do it. I mean, I'm not going to be picking my nose or anything weird like that. But within reason, I'll go ahead and do that for you. All right. Thank you so much for that super sticker. Thank you for your generosity. It really means a lot, and I can't thank you enough. Mariah Lee's also awesome. She is working with a graphic hopefully your graphic designer is helping you. Let me know if you need help with that, and maybe I can help you out there. Mariah Lee is working on her own podcast, I believe. Follow Mariah Lee. She's on Twitter. Great lady to follow. All right, let's go ahead and go on. We have a lot of questions. All right. She says, I like Ibukam a lot. If Bosa is healthy, Bosa gets 7 to 8 sacks. I think he gets more, Mariah Lee. I think Bosa gets anywhere from 12 to 15 plus. I'm high on Bosa. Jonathan K28, my man from BEASTwriter Family. I love talking to you, Jonathan K. You keep me informed. Let me know what's going on. He says, this is my Adam Schefter. He keeps me updated with the news. I love Larry Warford to come in at right guard. Former Pro Bowl player who excels in pass pro. Yes, I like Larry Warford. Check my YouTube Twitter receipts on him coming out of the draft. I was very high on Larry Warford. I agree with you, Jonathan K. Like Larry Warford. Lunar Mystic says from the BEASTwriter Family, get JC Horn at the number 1 W. Cody Roberts, well, they got rid of Witherspoon. I liked that player. Yes, me too. Liked him. Talked about that earlier in this live stream. Broke down the analytics why, game grades, snap by snap play. I got you covered. Akilla Witherspoon, for those who don't know, his relative was actually on our show on the live stream right before he went off to the Seattle Seahawks. He asked for my opinion because I think he knows where I was going with this, because everyone knows that I'm a big fan of Akilla Witherspoon. Always been a big fan of his, and now he's off to Seattle. So go figure. Go figure. Ezekiel, I hope I get this right. Ezekiel Rivera, what do you think of the Niners kicking the tires on Joe Flacco? I'm not a fan of this, but what's your take? I'm not a fan of Joe Flacco, but I do see the line of thinking of why they're making a play for Joe Flacco. They're banking on if Jimmy Garoppolo goes down and they're like 6-3 or something like that, that they believe Joe Flacco can finish the year and win maybe 4 or 5 of those games. Finish at 11-5, 12-4, whatever the case may be. Seriously. So he's won a Super Bowl ring with Baltimore Ravens. I think they're going with that route because they have a veteran leader locker room now. They have Alex Mack in the locker room on the offensive line. They ain't have that. They only had like one veteran player and the rest were young guys most of the time, right? So, or a veteran that people respect. So with Alex Mack there, Trent Williams there, they're in a win now mode. You can kind of see where this is going. He's a bridge stopgap quarterback in case Jimmy Garoppolo goes down. Veterans can look at this and say, hey, Joe Flacco beat the Niners back in 2012. he can get us to the Super Bowl. He's not going to win us the Super Bowl, but as long as he doesn't mess up the Ferrari, we're good. As long as you keep him upright, he's okay. He has a good arm deep downfield, so we're good there. I'm not a fan of Joe Flacco, but I see the line of thinking there. That's their thinking is, hey, if we're going to go all in, we need a proven quarterback. Joe Flacco is that guy. He can win. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Kevin Gier says, Ibrahim has not had over 4.5 sacks in his career. However, he technically has never played edge full-time either. I'm bullish on him because he lacked valuable snaps on the Rams. Good point. Good point. I like your analysis there. And again, right on. Right on. Thank you, Robert Watson, for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Do you guys want me to do something funny? I kind of want to do something funny just so to keep it entertaining and lively. People will be like, oh, did you see what BEASTwriter did? Oh my gosh. Crazy. All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right. Let's see what you had to say. Kevin Jeter says, also, by the way, stop Asian hate. Yes. Stop the Asian hate. Again, it's something that many of you have asked me on this. It has to stop. It has to stop. This has gone way too, it's just ridiculous. No matter what race, any race that's under, it's just all the racism has to stop. There's just no room for it. There's no room for it here. And being an Asian American, multi-Asian American, a lot of different types of Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Vietnamese, the list goes on, Korean, right? So people have asked me, for my take on this. And obviously, am I mad? Yes. Am I furious? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's like, how do you beat someone? How do you beat racism? Violence isn't going to solve anything, right? Because they'll just add more fuel to the fire. So that doesn't solve anything whatsoever. So how do we defeat racism? So awareness is of the utmost importance. You know what I mean? I feel like we have to make people self-aware. Like, hey, like maybe what you've been taught or what you've been thinking all this time is not, maybe you should see things from a different perspective. Instead of say, oh, you're wrong. Just look at it from another person's point of view. How would you feel if you were in this position, right? Self-aware, get yourself out there, because at the end of the day, it's like people are saying, oh, we should listen. No, we shouldn't. Like violence doesn't do anything. It just creates more violence. And it's just, that's bad vibes. It should be good vibes only. Awareness is of the utmost importance. I think if I can use this social media platform like YouTube, like Twitter, like Instagram to push the better movement of the good vibes only, really being the face of the hashtag Stop Asian movement, or stop the stop Asian hate, I should say, and say, hey, you know what? Like this has got to stop. And people ask me this every single day. My parents, I was on the phone with my parents. They're afraid to even go outside to like the local Safeway, legit, because of what's going on here in the Bay Area. It's bad. It's bad. You go to Chinatown, San Francisco, good luck. You go to Oakland, good luck. You on your own. I'm telling you. I was actually at a taqueria the other day. I didn't say this. I was actually at a taqueria the other day by myself on 13th Street. And legit, I got racist stuff. All right. I'm not going to go into detail what they said. They obviously didn't know who I was, but obviously I was outnumbered. It was 1 against like 7. Okay. It's happening, guys. It's real. You guys saw the stuff that was going on, the racist stuff that I was getting on my live stream. Very bad, very bad. But, has to stop. Has to stop. All right. Jonathan K says Keanu Neal gone to the Cowboys. Oh, thank you so much for the update. Keanu Neal was with the Atlanta Falcons for many years. Gosh, that guy's a beast. Now he's off to the Dallas Cowboys. Good for them. Good for them. All right. John Zach from the BEASTwriter Family. Go ahead and just ship that to me. Thanks, Ryan. He's talking about the flag. The flag, the candlestick flag that we're releasing. Everybody wants this thing. Again, this is my own stuff that I'm giving away. You're probably wondering how come I have so much Niner stuff. Well, one, I had season tickets for the 49ers since 1991 thanks to my parents dating back to Candlestick. So, and I also have tickets at Levi Stadium. So can do giveaways that way too for tickets. Hey. All right. Robert Watson says, do Ace Ventura. What do you want me to do for Ace Ventura? I can do the mask. Ace Ventura. Now that I look back, a great movie, Ace Ventura. Miami Dolphins were in that movie. Dan Marino was also in that movie. What do you want me to do with what kind of Ace Ventura do you want me to do? And I'll do it. Ezekiel Rivera says, you got my name right. Hey, at least I got that right. Cody Roberts says, I want the 49ers to draft Zach Wilson. Jonathan K. 28. Steelers signed guard tackle Joe Haig. All right. They brought back BJ Finney, got Joe Haig. Death pieces at best. All right. But they don't have much money to work with anyways. They did sign Juju Smith-Schuster, that 1 year, $8 million deal. He could have signed with the Baltimore Ravens for a bigger contract, opted not to return to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I thought that was interesting. Daniel Basham, Watson would be good, but the price tag would kill us. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and send them my way. All right. So Ace Ventura, what do you guys want me to do with Ace Ventura? Let me know. And if you guys have any questions, shoot them my way, and I'll be sure to answer that. So Robert Watson, let me know what you want me to do in terms of Ace Ventura. I know he does things with his tongue. And yeah. Alrighty then. I guess I can do that. But isn't that from The Mask? Or is that from Ace Ventura? He goes, alrighty then. That was horrible. See, I'm not good at Ace Ventura. Okay, let's go on and move on. This is going to sound corny. Oh, he says ticker was for Ace Ventura. I got it. Okay, got it. Jonathan K, would you feel comfortable if the 49ers did pick up Fields and let Jimmy go and had Flacco starting the year? I don't like Justin. I do like Mariota over Flacco slightly, but then again, if you're trying to win a Super Bowl today, honestly, I'd rather go Joe Flacco than Marcus Mariota. I don't know why. Something tells me that Joe Flacco still has something in him. And as long as the offensive line can keep Joe Flacco upright, good things can come. I don't know. But Baltimore Ravens coming to the San Francisco 49ers haven't done so hot aside from Anquan Bolden. I mean, Torrey Smith wasn't that good. If Joe Flacco comes, will he really be that good? I don't know. But man, Anquan Bolden was a beast. I missed him. One of my top 5 49ers probably of all time. As a free agent, of course. Jonathan K28, this is going to sound corny, but at the end of the day, there's only one race, the human race. Nobody's lesser or more than anyone else. A world that has people loving and respecting each other is key. Absolutely. I like this. I'm going to keep this up for a while. I agree with you 110%. I think the whole Asian hate is ridiculous. I'm actually going on a podcast. People want it. They're like, Ryan, you cover the NFL media. There's not many of you, not many of us Asian Americans in the NFL media. You're obviously, one of them. You're also into fitness. So, you have a platform. Like, can you come on to our podcast and speak on Asian hate? And trust me, I am going to be doing every single one. I'm not turning down a single podcast. Stay tuned for that. It's hard to really talk about something so close to home, because it's like every time I see this stuff on the news, it's like if I was physically there, how would I handle this situation? It's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough to watch on the news and see, a guy gets his face slashed in New York over being Asian. Like, what? In Chinatown, right? Some guy gets bull rushed by a guy because he's Asian. What? An old Asian man in his 80s. And it's just, they're preying on older people. They're not preying, Every time I come out of the gym at Villa Sport, they always say, and people legit will come up to me like, "Are you scared?" And I'm like, I don't live in fear. If something's going to happen to me, it's going to happen to me. So um, at the end of the day, though, it's like this world is crazy. This world is you don't know what people are capable of doing. That's the crazy part about this world is there's no filter. Like anyone at any point can do something and will catch you off guard. Like, whoa, where did that come from? It's like a ticking time bomb. You just don't know where that threshold is. It's like, okay, at this point, oh, now he's flying off the hand. Now it's getting real. Jonathan K28 says, all righty then. Yes. There you go. All righty then. Yep. Bunk, at this rate, from the BEASTwriter family, Bunk, thank you for tuning in, man. I missed you. At this rate, I keep JG and draft Harris at 12. Yes, when Mostert and Wilson were out last year, the run game stalled. Harris gives him another viable weapon and an eventual Mostert replacement. Thank you so much, Bunk, for your analysis. I've been saying this since day one. If you guys want to see what I had to say on Najee Harris, just type in the YouTube search engine and go YouTube search BEASTwriter Najee Harris. There'll be a bunch of podcasts on my draft crush, Najee Harris. And Bunk and me went in deep details. Bunk gives great analysis. If you watch my podcast, read the description. Bunk will surely be in there, and he drops good analysis there. Big ol' essays, thought out details. Bunk, thank you so much on this happy Saturday. Thank you for tuning in. Alika, thank you so much for the super chat. Let me know what you want to do. I appreciate the love. And again, for those who don't know, because people are saying, how come some people's chats are highlighted with money? This is considered a super chat. And thank you for everyone who has, for your generosity, I guess you would say. Yeah, this is a super chat. So if you like the work, like the channel, like the BEASTwriter family is striving to build, consider sending me a super chat. It's just another fun way for me to engage with you. And again, all proceeds go back to getting better audio, better visual equipment, better software. Also helps us with the Family Friday giveaways. So again, thank you so much for the BEASTwriter family generosity. And again, this is all going back toward you guys. And for those who don't know, if you're just tuning in, you guys are probably wondering, what the heck is this? This is our BEASTwriter family logo. Yes, I went ahead and dished out a lot of money for this BEASTwriter family logo. We now have that here. Really cool thing that we have going on in the BEASTwriter family. This is your logo. This is not my logo. This is our logo. And thank you so much for supporting the BEASTwriter family. Honored to have you here. And mahalo to you too. Good vibes only, man. I hope you like our logo here, the BEASTwriter family logo. This is going to be all over Hawaii. You know this already. Daniel Basham, do you think Frank Gore would be a good fit for his final years as a Niner? I don't. Not right now. There's a logjam at running back right now. I don't see him being a fit. Ultimately, he's going to retire as a 49er. Don't be surprised. Don't be shocked. He's going to sign that one-day contract, retire as a Niner. So don't worry. Number 21 is going to get retired. All right. Chin for the win says, the BEASTwriter family, draft a quarterback. Let him sit for a year. Let Jimmy go to the next year and then resign Fred Warner. Sanjo Sen from the BEASTwriter family says, who do you like better, Lance or Fields? Ooh. I would say Justin Fields, but Trey Lance has more potential. All right. Jonathan K28. Kenny Galladay gone to the Giants. Ooh. Kenny Galladay signed to the New York Giants. This is huge news. If you watched my live stream yesterday, I said Kenny Galladay is the one player that you guys should be keeping your eyes on. What did he sign for, Jonathan? Let me know. How much did he sign for? What did he sign for? And let me know. This is crazy. This is crazy. Good signing for the New York Giants. They now have Sterling Shepard. They now have Dante Pettis. Okay, not throwing shade, but Dante Pettis, for those who don't know, is on the New York Giants, along with John Ross, who signed a one-year deal, reuniting to University of Washington Huskies over there. So, interesting that they signed Kenny Galladay. I like that signing for them. Jarek Feld from the BEASTwriter family says, not about race, but it's about grace. Just Jesus does for all of us. Hallelujah. Absolutely. Praise Jesus. Absolutely. All right, let's move on. Niners all day 55. Do you think Kyle can make Fields or Zach Wilson a good quarterback for the Niners? Because I think we are trading up because this Watson thing won't be a good look. Plus it's on weight. Yeah, they could do that. I don't know what's going on with Deshaun Watson, bro. A lot of stuff is going on with Deshaun Watson. It seems like every day we wake up, there's more allegations that are coming out. Sanjo signing from the BEASTwriter Family. Bro, somebody killed an old Asian man the other day on the west side. An old man, hella some. Yeah, man, it's getting real, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. And again, like I said, it's happening. It's happening to me. You guys see what happens on my live stream. We get the racist stuff here. Most of those people are coming from Twitter, not one from YouTube, obviously, but Twitter's just a different beast. But you can get it from any social media platform. Could be on YouTube, could be on Facebook. It doesn't matter. But it's happening. It's happening. It's a real thing. And again, anytime I go out, I have my head on a swivel because I just don't know. There's some thing on, I don't know if you guys are on Instagram, but there's an Instagram story that some guy in New York, some Asian guy in New York, he was walking down the street and legit, they tried to stone him. Like legit picked up rocks and tried to stone him. Why would you do that? Like what is going on through people's heads these days? If you didn't catch that Insta story, it's like going viral. It came up on my story, on my feed, I should say, and it's interesting. It's just what are people thinking? Like, I don't know. It's just my mind is just out there. It's like, what are you doing? All right, Jonathan K. Would you rather A, have Fields, the Patriots' second round pick, and $25 million in cap space, or B, Jimmy Justin Fields and no cap space? I'd rather have Fields and the Patriots' second round pick and $25 million in cap space. Give me A. Give me A. Jonathan K says 4 year, $72 million contract. Yep, that seems about right. Again, what the New York Giants are getting is they're getting a complimentary receiver to team up with Sterling Shepard. When healthy, Sterling Shepard is definitely a top 15 wide receiver. The guy is a beast coming out of Oklahoma. I was very high on him. Even spoke with some 49er scouts leading up to the draft about Sterling Shepard. They were also high on him as well, just like I was. He's good. Sterling Shepard is good. And now you double down on those gains with picking up a guy by the name of Kenny Galladay from the Detroit Lions. That's a great solid 1-2 punch for Daniel Jones. You have a healthy Saquon Barkley returning. Man, look out for the New York Giants. They got their hog mollies up front. Got Andrew Thomas, kind of struggled as a first-round pick, drafted number 4 overall out of Georgia. However, another room for growth in year 2 will be something to watch. I really like what they're doing in New York. And 4 years, $72 million. Dang, what's the guarantee on that? $18 million a year. $18 million a year. Interesting. All right. All right. This is all good stuff, guys. So I think we're going to wrap it up. Again, if you're just tuning in, we are giving away this Jimmy Garoppolo bobblehead. This goes to Antonio Lozado. And we're giving away this 49ers Romo backpack. And this winner goes to Mel, diehard Niner fan. So thank you so much. I hope you guys liked what I had to say. If you did, please hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of your screen as you stay up to date on all things Beast in real time. Also, if you're watching on Twitter, do yourself a solid. Click the link in my bio. It's up there 24/7, 365. That way you'll be entered for our giveaways. Or if you're on Facebook, just go ahead and click what you're going to see on the banner right here, www.youtube.com/BeastWriter, and subscribe there and just engage with me. It's all about social media engagement. It's a good thing that we have going here. All right. Well, that'll be it for today. I hope you liked what we had to say discussion-wise between the BEASTwriter family. Thank you for tuning in. I'll be back, maybe hopping on in another live stream. I'm not sure yet, but if anything, I'll definitely put up another podcast. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday, and that's it for now. BEASTwriter out. Peace.